wrap up the first homestand of the 2025 season. It's the last time they'll face the Dodgers here at home until, well, possibly the postseason. Let's see who can win the series. The two teams have split the first two games. Today is game number 3.
Sanchez, 28 years old, and has made what Rob Thompson, his manager, calls one of the greatest transformations he's ever seen.
Sanchez really came into his own last year. Voted an all-star in 2024 for the first time.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Ohtani. 1 for 7 in the series. 1 for 8 in the series with 3 strikeouts.
Might have hurt his shoulder a little bit there on that one swing.
We'll keep an eye on Shohei Ohtani. He did go down into the tunnel after that last at-bat. You know, Mike, you mentioned he was swinging that arm around. He was doing that a little bit yesterday.
Sanchez now deals with Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
These two right there, Ohtani and Betts, might be the toughest in baseball to get. So that's awesome.
Good start for Sanchez, and that'll bring up Tommy Edman, the switch-hitting second baseman of the Dodgers.
Corks a base hit to left. Got 1 pitch to hit and hit it. Dodgers are their first base runner against Sanchez, and it brings up Teoscar Hernandez. Drives this one the other way. Castellanos retreating, backpedaling. Whoa, goodbye. There's another home run for the Dodgers. Opposite field job from Teoscar Hernandez. Number 3 of the year for him.
Amazing how that inning turned. 7 pitches, 2 strikeouts, single home run. Had a shot at a fantastic inning. By the way, I see that wind blowing in strong, right, John?
Yeah.
He hit that pretty good. Will Smith.
Sharply hit and through, and Will Smith keeps on keeping on. What a start to the season for the Dodger catcher. 3 straight hits here after the back-to-back Ks to start the ball game.
And the inning is over.
The Dodgers, in the top of the first inning, pick up 2 runs on 3 hits.
Tyler Glasnow Monday against Atlanta in his season debut struck out 8 over 5 scoreless innings.
Kyle Schwarber leads off against him.
Glasnow comes back home. There's the curve to finish him off. 5 of his strikeouts came on that refined curveball of his on Monday, and he gets his first today like that.
And ball 4. Walked him on 4 pitches.
Bryce Harper, the batter.
Bryce is 2 for 9 against Glasnow.
Bounce to first. Hernandez steps on the bag, chucks it to second, and it's off Betts' glove.
I don't know if Betts got in a hurry thinking he had to return the throw. He said he couldn't see the ball.
Yeah.
Here's a 1-2. This one is lifted in the air to right field. Coming in is Teoscar Hernandez, going out Edman. Edman will make the play. And the side retired.
Castellanos, Stott, and Sosa for the Phillies in the second. Punches this ball over to first. Hernandez backhands, feeds Glasnow, wins the race. 1 away in the second for Bryson Stott.
Swung on, foul tipped into the glove of Will Smith for strike 3. Got him with a fastball.
Little roller up the third base line.
Okay.
Muncy barehands it, but when you're hot, even if you're off for a couple days.
I think that's his 10th hit.
Red hot.
Yeah.
Saw him at a board with 2 outs, and Brandon Marsh coming up.
Bounces this one back to Glasnow, and that'll do it for the Phillies in the second.
Top of the third, Precip is back here at Citizens Bank Park. Shohei Ohtani leading off.
Swing and a miss.
And Ohtani with a huge cut at that changeup. Definitely not cutting down on the stroke with 2 strikes there, no?
That is not what he does for sure.
The windup and the 1-2 on the way. Check swing. Did he go? He did. Adam Hammery rings up Mookie Betts on the swing, and he has struck out for the second time. So Sanchez has 4 strikeouts.
Fly ball center field. Marsh venturing back through the rain. Waiting, and he's got it.
Side retired. There's a 1-2-3 inning for Christopher Sanchez again. He's now retired 7 straight.
Rain continues to fall. It's kind of like a mist. Well, his velocity down through 2 fastballs of Marchand, 92 and 93. So make your hair curl. You're a pitcher with long hair.
A little bit sloppy start to this pitching in the third.
Well, it's tough. You get that mud stuck in between your spikes, and then you can't get any bearing on the mound at all. Just kind of slide down.
Glasnow has walked the first 2 men in the bottom of the third inning.
And the elements right now are getting into the skin of Glasnow.
5 3-ball counts for Glasnow. Outside ball 4. He's walked and loaded.
And 3 straight walks have loaded the bases with nobody out for Bryce Harper.
Looking first pitch to try to do damage.
Little cue shot out toward left center. That's going to drop in for a hit. RBI single for Harper. It's a 2-1 ball game.
See his reaction over there?
He took a little jump shot. Here's Kepler as the tarp comes off the bullpen for the Dodgers. And that one gets away from Smith. Here comes Schwarber. He'll score. The game is tied at 2. The wildness continues for Glasnow.
That's some good peeping by our hitters for sure.
Yeah, they're not helping him.
Just pass the baton.
Outside ball 4. The bases are reloaded.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be it. Dave Roberts is going to come out and take the ball from Tyler Glasnow, who cruised through 2 innings, but then one of the worst innings of his career right here in the 3rd.
Here's Nick Castellanos with the bases loaded and nobody out. 2-2 the score. And the pitch from Bessia.
Oh, that ball is crushed deep to left field. It is gone! Grand slam, Nick Castellanos. And the Phillies have taken the lead here in the 3rd. It is 6-2.
This is just the wheels fell off the buggy here in the inning. The muddy wheels fell off. And for Castellanos, his 8th career grand slam.
Nick Castellanos getting a standing ovation from the fans out in right field after his grand slam. Helped the Phils build a 6-2 lead.
Now let's see how Christopher does after that long half inning.
Here's a shot down the line. Got a chance again. It is a fair ball and a second opposite field home run for Teoscar Hernandez. So it's the Phillies 6 and Teoscar 3.
Shohei Ohtani up against Christopher Sanchez. Swing and a miss, struck him out, busted him in with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's a hat trick today for Shohei Ohtani.
He's the 11th pitcher to strike Ohtani out 3 times in one game, and the 5th left-hander to do that.
So Ohtani and Betts combined 0 for 5 strikeouts. Betts puts it in play. Diving stop Sosa to his feet. The throw's offline and an infield hit for Betts. 2 outs, and the Dodger offense today has been this guy right here, Teoscar Hernandez. Down the line, a fair ball. Tommy Edman's going to have a chance to score. He will. A 2-out double from Teoscar, who's knocked in all 4.
Finish this inning.
Swing and a foul tip, and Marchand hangs on. 8 strikeouts for Christopher.
Christopher Sanchez goes back out to start the 6th inning.
And a cold strike 3, bottom of the zone. A 96-mile-an-hour sinker, 9 strikeouts.
That'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Max Muncy.
Fly ball center field. Playable for Marsh. It's raining again here at the old ballpark, but he's under it and puts it away. Now there are 2 outs. Here comes Rob Thompson.
So 5 2/3 for Christopher Sanchez. Will leave with a 2-run lead.
Kirby Yates on in relief for the Dodgers. Going to face Kyle Schwarber, top of the lineup for the Phils, who have 2 men on, back-to-back walks for Dreyer. Another wild pitch for the Dodgers. Marsh hard into 3rd, actually takes a turn there, but he'll hold on. So you've got Marsh at 3rd, Marchand at 2nd, and the Phillies looking for some insurance.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a split, and that's a big out right there for Kirby Yates. Trey Turner up with 2 on and 2 out. Ground ball past Yates. It's up the middle. Edman has it by the second base bag. Fires to first in time to get the speedy Turner. So Kirby Yates comes in, puts out the fire. Andy Pages will lead off against the new pitcher, Jordan Romano, the right-hander.
First 2 men are on.
Ohtani has now reached base in 26 straight games. Now Mookie Betts a chance. 2 on, nobody out.
Hits the ball hard to left center field. That's headed for the gap, and it's down. Pages in to score. Ohtani stops at 3rd on a Betts double. The Dodgers are within 1.
And it looks like that's going to do it for Romano.
Right-hander Orion Kerkering is into the fire here in a big way. 7th inning. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. The tying run is Shohei Ohtani. He's 90 feet away at 3rd base. The batter is going to be Tommy Edman, and the Phillies are going to play the infield in.
Here comes Marsh sprinting in. Marsh dives. He made the catch. Oh, what a play. And he threw to the cutoff man. Marchand backed him up. In fact, everybody backed him up.
How in the world did Brandon Marsh catch that ball? He might be wondering the same thing. My goodness, he fires the ball home and nobody advances.
Teoscar Hernandez had a big day today. 3 hits, 2 of them home runs. Ohtani, the tying run down there at 3rd. Here's the pitch. Castellanos getting behind it. He makes the catch. Ohtani tags.
6-6 ball game. 5 RBIs for Teoscar Hernandez.
1 more man to get here. Go ahead run at 3rd. Now the pitch to Smith.
Driven the other way. Castellanos going back. It is off the wall. Dodgers take the lead. Smith into 2nd with an RBI double.
And the Dodgers have come all the way back to take the lead.
Well, Blake Trinan takes the mound here, and Bryce Harper is going to lead things off. Harper a base hit and a run batted in.
The line drive out to center field. Pages started in. Now he got turned around. Wow. It's over his head, and it goes out toward Monty's angle. And Harper will get to second base. A leadoff double.
Ball was ripped. It's an interesting and really a poor route by Pages. He went one way and turned all the way around.
The ball is outside, and Kepler walks on 4 pitches.
Coming into this game, they'd scored 37 runs this season, 21 of them coming in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings.
So they've been feasting on the bullpen. Swing and a looper out towards second. Over the head of Edman in for a base hit. RBI single for Bryson Stott, and we're tied up at 7.
Here's Sosa trying to give the Phillies the lead. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball over to third. Muncy backed up on it. Goes to second for 1. Edman to first on 1 hop. Not in time. Run scores. The Phils take the lead. It's an 8-7 ball game. Inside ball 4. 3 walks have loaded the bases here in the 8th inning. And Mark Pryor heading out to the mound to talk to Garcia.
That is 11 walks today for the Phillies offense. Infield is in. Kepler's the batter. 1 out, the pitch.
Grounded to first. Hernandez steps in the bag, comes home, a tag play, and a double play. That's the inning. So the Dodgers get out of the bases loaded jam with this twin killing.
It is on to the 9th inning. This game is far from over, though. 3 outs to get. Top of the order for the Dodgers. A 1-run lead for the Phillies.
Harper's got it. 1 away.
That's good right there.
That was very good.
Assuming the game ends right here, Ohtani leaves Philadelphia 1 for 11 on the weekend. That'll bring up Mookie Betts. Kepler and Marsh are both there. Kepler calling, and he's got it. There's out number 2. One more man to get. It's Tommy Edman.
Hit sharp with his short.
Oh, nice play.
Trey Turner. He's got it. Sets fire.
Yeah.
In time. The ball game is over.
And a 1-2-3 9th inning for Jose Alvarado, and the Phillies take the series over the defending champion Dodgers, winning 2 out of 3 with a hard-fought 8-7 win.